Hey, yo, Lorenz, what you doing?
I got you. Hi, y'all. Welcome back to another podcast. Welcome back to another podcast. Sorry, I'm used to doing videos. Episode? Gotcha. All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode with Be Great with Tay, and I'm your host, Jon'Tasia. Today, I have my two special guests here. I have my best friend, my soul partner, like we're meant to be, Kay.
I thought you was gonna say me.
You knew it.
Go ahead.
Hey.
And I also have the CEO of GG Productions, the young hustler, go-getter. Make sure you check her out. We'll drop the tags after the show, so stay tuned. Our CEO, Raven.
What's going on? What's happening?
We got it. Look. So listen, ladies, first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to come out on the podcast. I really appreciate it.
For sure, appreciate you having me.
Of course, of course. So today's episode, we're going to talk about beliefs, okay? So there's three core beliefs. There's your limiting beliefs, which is your negative thoughts that hold you back. Stuff like, oh, I'm not good enough. And then we have empowering beliefs, right? That's our positive thoughts. Things like, oh yeah, I can achieve my goals. And then we have our core beliefs. That's our deep-rooted beliefs. The things we were taught, such as religion, our respect, our being polite, things our parents instilled into us. So those are going to be our main topics of today, okay? So first, we're going to jump into some of our favorite sayings, right? I don't know if y'all ever heard this one, but the money is the root of all evil. Yeah, that's one y'all familiar with? So tell me what y'all feel about that. Like, is that something y'all heard? And if you heard it, what's your beliefs on it?
You want to start?
Nah, you go.
I think it's well, first I think it's what you make of it, because you need money no matter what. You got to work for it. You ain't getting nowhere without it. So if it's just, I'm high. You go first. I wasn't ready.
I mean, it depends. I don't know. Money can solve a lot of problems, for sure, obviously. But it can also bring a lot of problems, too. So I feel like it's what you make of it, you know what I'm saying? What you do with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So also, I definitely agree. So money is the root of all evil. So I'm not even going to lie. Growing up, I heard that a lot. Like, everyone said that money is the root of all evil, all rich people are mean and nasty. Like, I've heard so many things like that. So I'm not even gonna lie. I personally did believe for a long time that money truly was the root of all evil. And honestly, I did notice, because I don't think that anymore. Money is an object. So the money cannot do anything. It's the people behind the money. And what we have to realize is it's a tool. So either you're a good person with money or you're a bad person with money. Because me personally, I worked at two different banks. And I've met nasty people with money. And I met some broke people that's nastier. Like, you negative $5 and you cussing me out? Like, stuff was crazy. So it was never, the evil never came to the money. It was never the money. The money's never the problem. So we're going to continue, right? I got another one. If it's not one thing, it's another. What's your beliefs on that one?
I don't know. That's kind of a little.
If that's what you think, that's what's always going to happen to you, because what you put out there is what you're going to receive. So if you're consistent in saying, oh my gosh, something bad's always happening to me. Oh, I can't catch a break. This just happened. Now this just happened. Oh, I bet you tomorrow something else is going to happen because I can't never catch a break. That's what's always going to happen, because that's what you're putting out there. If you start speaking positivity over yourself, you know what? I know I got to spend this money today, but it's going to come back to me abundantly. I'm going to get it back because it's going to come back to me 10 times more. You know what I mean? So I didn't have no money the other day, and we was at Ross. And the man said, I need $20 to get a taxi home. I just ran out of gas. My car, I can't. I didn't have no money but $20. I handed him $20 and I said, I'm going to get this money back abundantly. And I went to work and I got a $40 tip from one person. Like, it's just what you put out there. So if you're gonna consistently say that, that's what's gonna consistently happen.
Absolutely.
And I've learned that the hard way.
It's called lifing.
Yeah,
Life.
absolutely. Oh, I'm gonna give you this because that's literally what it is. So this is what we don't do as a human race. We don't realize that we're in a world that we have no control over. And sometimes the world's gonna lean to the left and it's gonna be bad. But then it's gonna lean to the right and it's gonna be amazing. You driving to work, flat tire, oh my gosh, life is so hard, but I cannot believe I caught a flat tire. Absolutely. There was a nail in the road. Tires, unfortunately, cannot, run over a nail without being punctured, so you got a flat tire. However, you didn't crash in front of nobody. You had a spare.
Counting blessings.
There's blessings that you had to count. You could have continued going through that light that you just and that car ran it. Now you feel me? So
I'm big on that too. I'm big on everything happens for a reason. There was a reason I was supposed to be delayed.
absolutely.
If I would have been somewhere and something was supposed to there's a reason I was supposed to not be there. That's
Absolutely.
Store could have been robbed.
Absolutely.
And you be like, oh, thank God.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. And so Raven, what, so if it ain't one thing, it's another. Like, was that something you heard growing up? And
Yeah,
what was
I
your
heard it.
beliefs on it?
I don't really know what you mean by my beliefs on it.
Like, do you
Just how
do
you feel
you
about
agree? Like, do you agree with that? Like, is that something you say?
I mean, me personally, no.
No?
Nah,
Okay.
I don't live my life like that, thinking like stuff like that.
So how do you perceive things like when life happens to you, when you get challenges and they arise, how do you overcome them? Like,
The way I've been living lately, I'll just expect it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is, like y'all said, happened for a reason. So you just gotta expect hard times is gonna come with life. You know what I'm saying? It's real life.
And I'm gonna add on that. I think a lot of that saying comes out when it happens 3 or more times. Mm-hmm. You use it on if it just happened just once out of blue moon, you don't say it. But if this morning something happened, and then this afternoon something happened, and if it ain't one thing or another, because it's repeatedly hitting you upside the head. Mm-hmm. That's usually when that sayings usually come out.
okay, and that's an awesome way to look at it because I didn't look at it that way personally. But again, going back to the life thing, my personal belief is when things are constantly persevering against me and I feel challenged and I feel my back is against a wall, it's because I'm entering my next level. And he needs to see if I'm ready for it. So it's about to get hard. It's about to get challenging. And I'm about to feel like I'm at wit's end. And this is my challenge. Do I deserve to level up, or I need some lessons that I ain't grabbed from this level yet? So I need to redo it. So that's how I look at challenges and moving on to the next level. But I love how you look at it, Raven, because it'll get you where you need to go because we got to face it.
Yeah.
Things
So
happen.
if you find yourself dealing with a challenge you feel you're not ready for, how do you take a step back from that challenge?
I'm never not ready for a challenge. Me personally, I look for I love challenges.
Gotcha.
I love if I can't do it, amen. Oh. Now
So
I'm
you haven't faced that yet.
I have. I used to, because I used to be in a place where if I didn't know it and I wasn't comfortable, I'm going to run. And I'm going to make excuses because that's hard. And I don't want to have to do that. And doing the work is non-negotiable.
Doing the work is hard.
It's hard, right? But
you got to choose your heart.
you got to choose your heart because it's hard either way. It's going to be hard either way. Whether you stuck in the position you in or whether you level up, life's going to be hard either way.
Being broke is hard.
Oh, being broke is hard.
Well, I don't know. I go back to what before we said, before the cameras had cut on, you had said that it depends on what you see as a red flag.
Right. So what you see as success, but so your idea of success, what your idea of success is, broke. Okay, so to me, broke is no funds, no, like you don't have any money. Unless you're living off the land and your way is the land, that's impossible in this and where we stay.
That's
Right.
what you're saying too. What's your red flag? Because that's not my idea of broke. My idea of broke is even paycheck to paycheck. I know the bills are paid, bitch, but I ain't got no money to do nothing else. I'm broke.
Yeah, you definitely
I
broke.
feel broke.
I don't feel
like
broke.
that's
I don't
broke.
I know
feel
people
broke.
whose bills are paid where they're sitting at home, they ain't got no money, but they're like, hey, but my bills are paid. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Right. That's
I feel broke.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
But I feel broke.
Yeah.
I definitely
Yeah.
agree that's broke. If you
I
can't
feel
afford
broke.
to do nothing else,
So that's
but
what I'm saying. So I guess
But I don't see that as broke though.
I don't see that as broke.
I don't see that as broke.
Yeah, I don't see that as broke, but it just
You
depends.
now got the next
yeah, getting by. But is that
you
really
getting
living
by,
or
but-
just getting by?
But again, what she just said about like open up your mind and look at it differently. If you look at it as, okay, I just created my next lily pad. Now I got I'm hungry in this motherfucker. I got oodles and noodles.
Yeah.
But I still got an opportunity to jump to the next lily pad.
You
If
got
I ain't
opportunity,
dead,
but you still broke.
still broke.
Yeah, and you know, but
Opportunity, though.
but
Ain't nobody
listen,
saying you cannot
but
be
listen,
broke.
but no, hear me out though. Some people are okay with just jumping to the
Right.
next lily
It's all
pad.
Be
about
okay,
just,
but
it's
you're
all
still
about being
broke.
Okay.
You wanna
Your
know broke?
perspective.
You wanna know
And your
broke?
perspective.
you want to know what broke? The guys that sit, huh?
Telling her baby daddy, look at you, just going pad.
Nah, that's even that is not broke. That's not broke. Them guys that's sitting on the end of the street that's asking you guys for money, that's broke.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
agree.
broke. That's broke
That's
to
my
my
idea.
eyes.
Broke too.
I feel like that's poverty. That's poverty. What you
I,
just
I said homeless. That homeless man that's
boom.
asking you for money.
Okay, yes.
He
but that's-
broke.
But that's like she said. That's
You just-
poverty.
you
Law.
just-
There's definitely levels to this shit.
Hold on. No. But you're just temporarily incapacitated to the next level.
Right. So that's like we're saying though. Everybody's level of broke is different.
Yeah, facts.
Facts.
I just think
Facts.
that's homeless is homeless, bro. That ain't even on you. You're not even on the broke scale. You don't even get to say you're broke.
You know what's broke? You know what's gonna make you feel real poor? If that person comes and tell you how broke you are with all your materials.
Literally.
Because they say
So that-
they free.
That's what I was going to. And that's what I was going to circle around to. It's all about your mindset and how you perceive it. And that's why I said you see it as broke because you're only doing enough to get by. But if I only in my head getting by is perfect for me because I like my 9 to 5 because some people wake up and absolutely love working from 9 to 5. When they get off at 5, nobody calls their phone to do extra work. They don't have to check and see if the business is running. Nobody's calling them about customer service complaints. Their work is done. So from 5 to 10 or whenever they decide to go to sleep, ain't nobody dealing with them, and they make just enough to do just what they want to do. They got their car that they like and they enjoy. People are okay with that.
Well, if we talking about I was talking about just enough to pay bills. If you got
Right.
enough to hang out
That's
too,
not
like
broke
yeah,
to
you
me.
living. But we
That's
talking
not
about
broke
just
to me.
getting by.
But
That's kind of the life I want. I want to have the lifestyle. The house is big enough for the kids. It don't got to be huge. It's big enough for the kids. Everybody's happy. If an emergency happens, I got the funds to handle the emergency.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to be rich. I just want to be. I want to be stable. I want to be able to handle shit. I want to be able to have shit taken care of.
okay, so
That's
the
enough
excuse
for me. And I think the middle class is the hardest class to be in.
that's a conversation for another pod. Okay, that's a conversation. So y'all stay tuned. Yeah.
That's the hard class to be in. That's the hardest class to be in. I understand.
Listen, so I wanted to ask this. So the excuse that
That's my shit. That's crazy. That's why.
what happened? I missed it. So
No, I understand what you're saying though. Like your perspective on broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, truthfully and financially, you're broke.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to living in this economy and what society takes to live, absolutely.
This economy's crazy.
Conversation for another.
And also some of your choices too.
Some of you, okay, not some.
How did you get there?
Right.
Okay,
Because
boom.
we all started at zero.
Okay,
It's all
so this
about
is the
accountability.
next.
This on your topic, but I just came across this when I was talking to a nigga that I talked to because he behind some shit. So I'm talking to him and he told me some real shit. That nigga was just basically saying like, hey, a lot of people create a pattern of being broke.
Oh, absolutely.
From making, when you said making broke decisions. So not everything you do is broke. Because like you were saying a minute ago, if you thinking like, damn man, it's all like I don't know, my net dog done fucked up. But you thinking, fuck it, that's the 20, man, I know I'm gonna get more. I got
Right.
a job opportunity. I was in that same situation and I was blessed beyond a million means. So he was just saying you could create broke patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Always acting broke.
Over there trying to get that furniture from buddies.
You can't afford that.
You can't afford that.
Bill. And you know you can't afford that furniture bill. And you know buddies is gonna call. And you know buddies want their furniture. Give buddies they shit. Right.
You got the 150 cents to deliver that motherfucker.
Good down payment.
Next
Right. But next week it's moving to where it really gotta go. You gotta find it now.
Down payment money good.
Okay.
Do y'all remember Color Time? Color Time used to break in people's windows.
The fuck was Color Time?
But he was saying, hey, unless you go to this place, basically he was saying, you go to Red Lobster, you don't know they got the same $5 meal that you spend $5 on at the chicken spot because you don't go there. You keep broke patterns. You keep going to broke places, you'll keep more broke patterns. And he was just expressing that that's what keep people broke. Not trying to experience a goal, or we were saying manifest, or think about, damn, let me try.
Absolutely.
Keep people broke.
Right. So broke.
Like if you stay comfortable your whole life,
Okay, so let me. All right, so Paul. All right, so wrapping it back in. So my the next transition. So let me wrap it back in. The excuse that I'm not where I want to be because of this person or that situation, is that a valid excuse to have?
Wait, run that back.
So the excuse that I'm not where I want to be because of this person or because of this situation, is that a valid excuse to have?
No.
It's bullshit.
As a grown ass person,
It's
hell nah.
bullshit.
Okay.
Hell
It's
nah.
bullshit. And how
That's some
long,
little kid
and how
excuses for
long-
sure.
And how long are we supposed to accept you not taking accountability?
That's what I'm saying. I like a kid, bro. Like, say your parents get divorced or something. Like, oh, I'm flagging in class because I'm sad as fuck at home because, you know what I'm saying, my parents is going through some shit. That's understandable for, like, that type of shit. But as a grown-ass adult, hell no. Shouldn't nobody influence
And
the
I
way
understand some shit happens and you fall off for a minute. But what's a minute?
yeah. You grown, bitch.
What's a minute? We're grown.
You're grown.
We're grown.
Right,
Shit
right.
still gotta move.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, so is it important to keep the right environment? And the only reason I say this is because I've been in places where I've seen people say stuff and they'll have people around them, like family members, close friends, and they'll say some messed up stuff, like, and they won't check that friend. They'll be like, I ain't saying none of that friend because that friend too rowdy. I don't want to have to
Or
get
that's
into
just
a
how they
friend.
are, bitch.
Right.
They like
so,
that.
Exactly. So being in that environment, would you say that's something that help you, or is that something that'll
hurt you?
It'll hurt you, right?
That'll
Because
hurt
you'll
you.
lack that accountability. So boom. So when you're in that situation, is that something you should address?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it depends on the relationship with the person.
That and
I think
the
it depends on the
situation, for
relationship
sure.
because I feel like everybody. I don't know how to say it. Everybody doesn't have a right to say certain. Like, it just depends on the relationship with the person.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I can have a conversation with you and not know you. And just be, because I know, say me and you were having a conversation. I don't know you because I came with her.
The mic,
Y'all
you
know
got
each
to
other.
make sure you mic.
I know. Y'all know each other, and I came with her. But I don't know you. Me and you were just having a casual conversation. But you peep some things that you want to say to me, but it's like, but I don't have that relationship with you. So I feel like it would be more, hey, maybe you want to tell your friend, I noticed this maybe you want to have a conversation. Because it depends on who it's coming from. Sometimes it's not your place, it's not your business. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I deal with in my personal life. And sometimes people take their first impressions and run with them. And you don't also know what I dealt with today.
Right.
You don't know what I dealt with yesterday. You don't know what I got on my, you know what I mean? I think it depends on who it is. Because sometimes you don't know a person enough.
Right. Okay. What's your opinion on it?
Can you ask the question again?
Okay, so on the accountability aspect, so you're, like I said, you're around somebody and you see the way they moving, like you moving a
Do you
little.
think you should address it?
Right. Do you think?
Yeah, like she said, if it's my people, I'm finna address it. If it's somebody I'm not close with, I could care less what they doing. I'll probably just laugh it off, and I'm not gonna think about it after I leave anyway. I don't care what they doing.
How many times have I addressed things with you and you've brushed it off, you've ignored it, or you've came off aggressive about me saying something to you? Because there's only so many times I'm going to say something to you as your friend and you're going to be real defensive and aggressive.
Right.
I'm not going to keep having these conversations with
Or
you.
if you just keep saying something and
Or I got to say the same thing over and
Okay,
over
so
again. You're not
boom.
going to change your ways.
So speaking of that, so you identified it. So let's just say it is a friend of yours and you're around this person and they constantly, you know, moving weird. So you addressed it. You said something and it still happens. Now what's the move?
Love, bitch.
I can address it again.
Okay.
I can address it again, but this time when I address it, I'm gonna let you know that you kind of need to put action behind. I'm gonna stop saying shit to you. I'm gonna say it just like I'm gonna stop saying shit to you. I'm gonna stop telling you shit. But you, bitch, you're different.
I pulled the MJ fadeaway on
that
that.
to you every day
Yeah.
till I turn blue in the face.
Yeah.
Till you can't get sick of hearing it. I'm gonna say it to you
Heard.
every day.
Facts.
Every day.
All it
Wasting
takes
time
is
and
one
energy.
time, yeah, for real. If I gotta repeat
No,
that
she's
lame
talking
shit,
about
I'm
to
saying
me
it depends on
specifically.
the relationship with the person.
Yeah.
Us, her specifically, I don't care how many times I got to say it. I don't care how many
But
times.
she don't got to say it. She don't got to say it too many times because I'm one of those people. I learn very fast. I'm easy. I'm gonna grasp.
You gonna
whatever.
respect
But
it.
anybody
I'ma
else,
respect
as a
it.
friend like me, and you can get real close for the next couple of years. We could be the best of friends. You're not her.
No, I got you.
I'm gonna say it to you a couple of times, and then I mean, depending on where our relationship goes as friends, I'm gonna say it to you a couple of times, depending on how I care about the situation, how it's affecting your life.
Mm-hmm.
Is it negatively affecting me? Because also, if I said something to you a couple of times and it also negatively affects me, I'm gonna remove myself from the situation.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's also
definitely.
gonna be, how much of a friend in me do you see that you want to keep because you're gonna lose me?
Right.
So some
Ooh,
ways
I love that.
Some ways you
So
gotta change.
friendship, right? Losing you. So this, and I ask these questions because another thing, a major topic we're going to cover on the pod is building quality relationships, right? So getting to know the people you're around, getting to know yourself first because you need to know you and what you bring to the table to be like, oh no, I don't like how you moving. Like you moving weird. I'm gonna go ahead and move around. So getting to know yourself, once you set your boundaries and know your boundaries, when you're building quality relationships, do you think it's important to know where that person like where they came from? Their, like, let's just say, is it important to you to know like their family, like their mom, their dad, or their siblings? Is that something important for you to take in when you're building new relationships with people?
I think we're gonna have different. I think we're gonna have different answers on this one.
It depends on
Get
the
that
relationship.
first.
Like, what type of relationship are we building?
Depends on It depends on who.
As a friend?
Yeah, a
I don't
relationship.
care to know your parents and shit.
Okay.
You feel me? If you cool,
Okay, now
cool.
we might be same. Yeah, I'm with her with that one.
Okay.
I mean, if
Like-
you're like my best friend, I'm sure I'll end up at your house for Thanksgiving some year or some shit. But
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't really care to like know. I mean, if you want to tell me, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna be like, where's your mom from? Like, how's her background? Like, nah, I don't care to ask that type of shit.
To
Okay.
You should though.
okay, and I like that.
Okay.
Have you met your soulmate yet?
You should,
met my
because the
soulmate.
thing
I
of
care about that stuff.
it is like when these two, they've been good for over 5+ years. When stuff was going on with him, and I was like, well, did you talk to him? Like, did you find out what's going? Nah, stop being a dude and talk to your friend. See what's going on, because at the end of the day, that's going to show that person that you physically and actually care about their well-being. So now they're more susceptible to becoming a better friend to you.
Absolutely.
And they will constantly have your back. Why? Because you showed in the time of need that regardless that they said that they was going through stuff, you seen it, you asked, I then told you, now we are bonded more closer together. Start speaking up, because another thing, mental health. You don't ask, you don't know what he's going through or what she's going through. By you not asking might trigger them, especially as females. I don't got nobody who cares for me.
Right. I feel
Be that
And-
person to reach out.
And yes, absolutely. That was a great point.
Well, just to add on to her little piece,
I would love to hear it. Go ahead.
Oh, and then when he asked, and he was like, you know what, you was right. And I patted myself on the back.
He knew that.
I'm always right.
Yes, you
she
should
was right. Okay, well, you
specified.
specified that she was right, but also I'm with you on that situation as far as not prying. Like, that's where I'm coming from. Is like, when you pry too much, then people get to a point where like, why are you all in my business? And then
For sure.
now it's we got a beef, and I'm like, all right,
Right.
if you don't
Like
want
I
me in, I
said,
don't
you
want
wanna tell me,
like,
cool.
yeah,
We can talk about it.
Right.
No problem, but I'm not it's
But
not
I just
gonna
don't
come
want
up
it
in,
to
like,
be a
common
situation
conversation.
of where people think it's like mandatory to be a friend. I need to know everything about you.
Right.
Like certain people don't. You know, maybe you had a bad experience with your mom. Maybe you don't want to
was
bring
gonna
that shit
say
up.
let's
Yeah.
And I
okay,
don't want
so
to
let
just
me
be
wrap that
frowned,
around.
you know?
Okay,
I was gonna say that
so let me.
hard.
Go ahead.
All right,
Yeah.
boom.
I'm sorry,
So
we
I'm
took it.
wrapping it around. No, you made a great. I love you. This is perfect because y'all are just
Y'all both made
segueing
great
into
points, yeah.
me. Y'all segueing in for me. So boom. So you're right. Trauma is a bitch. Okay, and a lot of people are traumatized, and this is why you do need to know about their personal family because they get that trauma from their parents or whoever it is that raised them. So that's where you learn stuff at whoever raised you. So this is why you need to know the stuff about those people. And the reason, hold on, let me finish. And the reason you need to know this stuff because you'll be able to know a lot about a person by the household they was raised in. But not only that, you'll know how to better care for that person. Like they said, you'll be able to understand that person more, but you'll be able to dig deeper into that person and what they have going on, because a lot of people think they're friends and then they be mad when they homeboy hang out with buddy that they was beefing with, but loyalty ain't a core value for homeboy, so he wasn't tripping about it. That's not one of his core values. So that's why he thought hanging with kid you was beefing with was cool, because loyalty ain't that important for him.
Having
Respect
too
it
many
is.
expectations of people.
You know what I mean? So it's like you need to know these people. You need to know how they was raised and what their beliefs are, unless they're different. Because sometimes I've been in a household where I don't believe a lot of the stuff I was taught, but that's because I was introduced to a different world. So I was able to change a lot of my beliefs in how I operated. A lot of people aren't like that. But I say this to say, there's a Harvard study that proves number one reason people last long is because of quality relationships. Now, most people think it's because of money and fame. They did a study. What y'all think it is? The top two answers was being famous and having money. That's not the reason you live the longest. It's having quality relationships around you. Study was over 600 people. They took 300 of the men from Harvard and then 300 of the men from the worst part of the Bronx. And it's a 75-year study, which is unique in its own because studies don't last that long because people die. They go dry on funding. It doesn't help together. But I'll have to drop the link for y'all. But TED Talk, I love TED Talks. Anyways, I say that to say, though, when building quality relationships, these are things you need to know because you'll see red flags had you would have known what situation they were in, because a lot of people don't know how to heal and move on from their childhood.
It goes into the kinds of relationship you're trying to have with that person.
For sure.
Right, that's what I
Like,
said originally. You
Being
feel
in
me?
a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
You absolutely
But-
need to know their family. You absolutely,
I agree, but
I don't want to get
And when you
personal.
say quality relationship, we can
You
have like a business
absolute-
quality
you
relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know your
You
background or any of that to have a business quality relationship with somebody.
okay, for sure, on one hand, I understand where you're coming from, but with me personally, one of my core values is integrity. You do the right thing. That's something you would want to know about your business partner. What are their core values? You know,
do the right
So
thing,
how long
whether
does it take
somebody's
for you to decide
watching
that?
or not.
Huh?
So how do you
That's
decide that? You're gonna go
integrity.
hang out with their family and then you're gonna know.
No.
their-
I asked that because communication is key. Number one, we always communicate.
But of course they're gonna say yes. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna agree.
So boom. So of course. So that's why you do your research. Because you tell me this, but now I need to get to see you because I'm a person of action. You can't tell me A, B, and C, and then you moving like X, Y, and Z. Because I'm seeing what you're doing and it's not matching up to what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, I say that to say, now don't get me wrong. There is some exceptions to the rules. I'm an exception to the rule because you can hang out with my family and you'll be like, dang, Tasia, like your family is not what I expect because how I act and how I present myself. But also I can get like my family. Don't get it wrong. I can act like that too. But like I said, I was exposed to a different world and I took a different route and I just changed the way I operate and what I believe in. So
that
Major-
would kind of like debunk what you're saying then, to go hang out with their family and know their family. Like that wouldn't really help.
I
you
would
then in a
say-
business
no,
relationship.
because I said I'm the exception to the rule.
But I also think that that's a little different too, because we're also saying to do it to understand your friend, to understand why your friend acts the way they act.
I'm talking about a business relationship right now, though.
Oh, in a business relationship, I don't need to know your people.
No.
So you learn somebody's
I want to know your past business relationship.
Yeah, and
Right, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to know
like that.
somebody's whole family or
That's it.
any of
I
that.
don't
Well, I
know
was
your
talking.
mom.
I'm talking. We were in an aspect of friendships, and I'm saying friendships
In
simply
friendships,
because
absolutely.
that's as an adult, that's most of your environment now. Because now you're grown, so you're not really around your mom and your dad or your siblings like that. You're hanging out with your.
Can I chime in though? Even though you said it's regarding like the business aspect, business relationships, at some point you're still gonna have to get to know them on a personal level, because as you're doing business, they will turn into friends. Then you need to know them on a deeper level, because now they're your friends. Where
Good
are they coming
business.
from?
That's
what
good
triggers
business.
them? What? Just some insight.
I mean, I
For
can
sure.
agree. I can agree to a point because I feel like
To the
some
extent,
people
for
feel
sure.
like church and state.
Yeah,
Work
I agree
is
with
work.
that. I agree with that.
Home and
with
personal
that.
is home. You know how to compartmentalize.
And that's why I feel. That's
Right.
why I'm being like the devil's
Yeah.
advocate,
So I
because
can
I don't
agree
feel I
with
need to
what
know
you're
anybody,
saying. I
because I have
feel
my
like-
own business. You feel me? I don't
Right.
feel like I need to know anybody personally to have
But
a great business relationship.
but I know
Yeah.
plenty of people who are very personable with their business,
Right.
who want to get personal with you and they
For sure.
want to be personal.
Right.
And that's
so
the
I
way
could
that you
agree.
can-
That's why I say I could understand and I can agree with what you're saying. But
what she's saying is like core values. You can only see somebody's core values. Time tells integrity. I
right.
don't know if you a real nigga right now because you ain't been put in a real situation.
Right.
I know you a solid bitch. If you ain't
All right,
put no solid
pressure
situation.
and pressure busts pipes and pressure.
Yeah.
Right,
Y'all
pressure
thicker
makes
than
diamonds.
thieves. Y'all real thick. Y'all blood. Shit, y'all thicker than thieves. Something happen, you gonna ride a little harder for her. You gonna ride for me. But you like, damn, bro, I don't wanna. But my integrity say, fuck it, I'm gonna ride for everybody. In time, I'll be like, that boy solid, not just to his people, but to me. Nah, he family. That time tells your integrity, but you can't know nobody core value.
Like I say, you
But
turn
you want to know what you stand on, because right now we got certain people, Diddy and the people in the line. You like, well, we see who ain't standing by them because we see what they stand for. So you are correct, because they're losing brand endorsements by the second because what they stand for and who ain't standing with them. So in business and in friendship, yeah. But
Yeah.
what you're saying,
Yeah,
is,
that's what it is. It is.
You ain't
It
making no
is.
friends past 22. You're making business partners.
Exactly.
I'm a
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Most of the time, everybody more is an integrity on the line for it to bleed into.
For sure.
I'm gonna dumb it down for the people in the audience. Treat it like a video game. But you don't go straight to 100.
Absolutely
You
not.
gotta unlock each level, and then you get gifts and whatever V-Bucks, whatever the fuck you want to get.
Absolutely.
You get that as you
But
unlock
it goes
stuff. So
back to the kind
What type of relationship you wanna
with
have.
the kind
Exactly.
of person.
But see,
Because
so
like I said, just personally, a relationship that you want to be with a person and you want to build a family with a person, you got to know their family. You got to know where they come from. You got to know their morals, their values. Do you want to raise your children this way? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
do
for
you
sure.
want to you want to grow this way? Or a friendship.
so exactly.
If somebody in a friendship is as close to you as a, you know, that sometimes you have trauma, you've had past problems with friends, and you don't want to get close. So I get that too. But if you're really trying to
You
have
gotta heal.
value friendships and you want to have a valuable friendship with somebody, I'm not saying I got to be at your mama's house every Sunday for Sunday dinner. But I wanna know your people, because I want to be able to understand where you're coming from. As your friend and you're going
Exactly.
through something, I want to be able to say, hey, I know you're going through, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? I just
Right.
want to, I have to be able to understand
But
what
I
you're
think
saying
most of
to
my
me.
friends have came from when it naturally happens. I didn't ask you to do it, and you didn't ask anything.
Right.
And it has to
and
get
and
back
it was
natural.
something that just
It has
naturally
to-
happened. Be like,
Absolutely.
hey man, I'm fucked up, and then I help you, and then we just it automatically lock.
Right.
Not, oh man, it's been 5 years. Well, you ain't met your mama yet, and I'm like, calm
Right, 'cause
down.
that's
I ain't
weird.
even-
You're being weird,
Yeah,
mister.
yes.
Keep looking for. No, honestly, it really just boiled down to, like I said, with quality relationships, these are people you want to keep in your life long term. So that's why I said it is important to know that background, because my best friend truly fits into every aspect. She can go to any of my family members' houses. She's there sometimes without me being there, and vice versa with
But
her.
that's because y'all went through some shit. If I ask you a
honestly,
question,
we have
Y'all-
we haven't. Me and my best friend we have not did no grimy
so
stuff.
just time.
We haven't.
No. I don't mean like that. I don't
Oh,
mean
you said went through
against
some
each other.
shit. She said
Wait, I
went through
ain't-
some shit.
Time out. I want to
Yeah.
say that a minute ago.
Okay.
Said you was at Ross without no money. Why was you stealing out of Ross?
No.
The wrong story.
No.
Wrong story.
He plays too much.
Wrong story.
Ross with no money.
He said, no. What I'm saying, when you said y'all been through some shit, when you said y'all been through some shit,
It was Angel and Talia's anniversary. We was out helping Angel. See, look at you. We was out helping Angel find an anniversary present for her girlfriend.
I turned into a rap bar.
Damn.
he got you.
Snitching.
He got you. You
I hear
fell right
snitching.
into the trap.
I do this shit.
Out here snitching. But no, but no, I don't mean shit as far as you going between her, but I'm saying I know y'all been like
We've
when
grown
adversity
together. Yeah,
had
we've
hit
grown.
y'all had to.
When I first went through my transition of my growth and my development, and I broke down.
I was whoa.
Not that transition. I am.
Segue.
Staying off.
I was like, oh, she used to be
I'm talking about the healing journey, the process. My God.
I thought you were talking about the other transition. Whoa. Specify.
I support you though. If that's what you
Yeah, I do support.
Thank you for supporting me. Thank you, somebody. Everybody else.
No, it's just I thought you was dropping some heavy news on us. I was like, whoa.
I'll be a smooth. No,
I love you, John. I love you, John.
I do. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, you don't even know for real. It's cool. You ain't gotta worry about it.
My guy.
You ain't gotta worry about it, man. Listen, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
Who's you saying?
The camera. Y'all get that close up. Make sure.
You got it.
Don't worry about it. I can't get nobody. I can't get.
Smooth operator.
That's her.
Sissy.
Sips tea. All
I
right.
can't believe I'm
Sipsy.
still.
But
not
yeah,
smoking, bro.
but I'm saying, you guys,
That shit's
y'all been through
absurd.
some adversity, and then that's what kept y'all bond like close. So, yes, she can come over to your house, you come over to her house, and it's unannounced. Y'all basically got like a friends or a Martin, type relationship.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about those people that are still growing to that level.
Oh, that was cute. We like Gina and Pam, baby.
Yeah.
My best to you is what it is. I'm
your
a
bestie, I
am. We gotta find that song to put it in. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh,
Okay.
no copyrights.
Oh,
Girl, you
right.
about to get us kicked off already? You ain't even started.
okay.
Or you play 3 seconds of shit.
I still don't even want to play with it.
Don't need. Yeah. Fine. No, absolutely. We definitely been through a lot of growth and cycles together. But
Been through
for people
our own
who,
personal stuff.
for sure,
We didn't have to go through shit together. Like we ain't dealt with shit in our friendship. We didn't have to go through shit.
and that's
We've gone through things in our personal lives that we've been there for each other through.
Right.
So yes, she went through shit with
With
me
you, yeah.
for sure.
so to answer your question about what was. I'm sorry. Third question.
No,
again.
we
but I'm
went
saying
through
y'all
some
went through
shit.
adversity.
So,
Maybe
yeah,
not
we
together,
went through
but
some shit
when she
for
went through
sure.
adversity, boom, you came, and vice versa. Y'all saved each
sure.
other.
Absolutely. And that's what it really was. It was
Right.
us saving each other. There was moments where like she was helping me and she didn't even realize it, or I was helping her and I didn't even realize
Right.
it. And honestly, it was just a safe place. And this is where we as a race go wrong. So
Are we talking about
as a
y'all
human
love
race,
story?
that is. So listen.
When she said you were helping out, you didn't know about it. She stole
No, that means she had a conversation. No, that means we had a
think we got off
conversation.
topic.
Oh, my heart, baby.
Oh, I love you, best friend. So mean. They don't understand it. They don't understand it.
They just mad because we ain't talking about their
Whatever.
love story.
Hey,
Oh, damn.
with you.
the CEO.
Who do you have?
The CEO of GG Production.
We did that.
What is GG Production? What are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Photography and videography.
Yes.
Okay.
Fact.
Yes. So I have here. You didn't hear the intro. The intro.
He wasn't paying attention.
So the people knew exactly what, in case they want to get some work done, they knew exactly how to contact you.
Oh, I was gonna get
Yeah,
that.
no, you do that all in between.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like right now.
So
if
ask
we
the
know
question.
how- If we just trying to get in there, we want to get some work done. How the hell do we get with you?
Facts.
You could DM
and
Be Great with
look,
Tay.
boom,
You could
that's
DM
our
the booking manager.
right there.
Be Great with Tay. We also have an IG and Facebook. Get GG Productions.
239.
I want it to be gas gang. So.
Huh?
I
know we rebranded.
We
trying to be
rebranded
professional.
and
it was originally Gas Gang, but
So go ahead. So
just because I'm working with children right now, originally it was like my logo was like a weed logo, and I just wanted to show people like you could be high and be productive too. Like you could do whatever the fuck you want and be high. You feel me?
Just smell like a bump early in the morning. They be like, man, I'm like,
yeah.
Finna put that work in.
You up?
You feel me? So that's why I really named my business after that. And I was like doing like a YouTube channel I was smoking on and stuff like that. But then I started doing the photography and videography business and working with kids, like children's football and stuff like that. I don't want to be telling them, like, putting my Gas Gang weed logo on their pictures and shit. You feel me? It's unprofessional. Exactly. So I just try to separate that all together. Like, I don't want to stop doing that. I plan to pick that back up. I stopped doing the YouTube and stuff right now, but I'm going to get back to that.
It's like a Disney and Miramax. They're both the same company.
Honestly, I just like to smoke. I just like smoking, hanging out,
and
talking.
having good conversation, really.
Smoking
and talking, really, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, what's YouTube?
Gas Gang.
Production? All right, bet.
No, it's just Gas Gang on YouTube. Yeah.
All right, bet. So,
Check it out.
So hold on. You was recording these jits. Who you was fucking with?
Yeah, I do Pop Warner for the Lehigh Raiders right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who out there flicking?
My jit out there flicking.
Oh, like snapping? Yeah.
Yes, my jit is out there.
Yeah, for
Josiah
sure.
Reed on 6U.
Yeah, it's a couple.
What's his number? What's his number?
Number 18.
I mean, the season's over.
And he
so
a
it'll be
beast
different
too.
number.
He's
And
a
I
beast.
own all rights to his videos, so we can put a clip.
Nice.
All right.
There's my motherfucking video. I paid
edited
for it.
You didn't pay
Contact GG Production for any videographer.
Yeah, that's my rights. I own the rights.
That's her
needs.
nephew, and I wish she would.
Ain't gonna play with it.
You shine a light on some
For sure.
out there. Get them out of young because they gonna
Yeah.
remember that.
Exactly, that's the plan for real. Like
Yeah.
her baby daddy, that's who got me out there for real. Cause he was like, bro, these kids are talented. Nobody comes out here and like pays any attention to these kids.
And those people like that really matter. The people that be like, damn, I can't do it, but if I knew something, hey, you mind putting a light on these jits?
Yeah.
And it's good that you took the opportunity.
For sure.
That's that. Look at it, man.
And she does
So
Literally, and it does go back to
amazing
like
deals
kind
for
of what
those
we was talking
kids.
about.
She
When you
does
was like,
amazing
have a good
offers
business
for those
relationship. It's
kids.
really like not what he just said.
She
not
charged
you know,
what
it's
you
what know.
charge
Yeah,
like a
for
dub.
sure.
She charges
For
like
sure.
I charged
$20
$20 for 5
like,
pictures.
Yeah,
Nothing
that
crazy.
that
And I started at $200 for my cheapest photo
that
shoot
was after this
package.
that was before this podcast, wasn't it?
yeah,
mean?
for sure. Prices go
That's
up.
how much you charged before this podcast.
Yeah, that
prices
was for
are-
the last
Well, that
season.
was
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
season, the spring season.
But this
we
is my
just
first
had.
time
Right,
doing
right.
sports and stuff too.
Yeah,
for sure.
prices
Right.
100%.
You ain't hear me say that. I already
Sure.
said, yeah, prices is going up.
Yeah,
and I
for
looked in the
sure.
camera so they knew.
Well, just to shine a light on what we were saying, her just putting the light on kids where nobody else is doing it, and then it was also affordable for these kids. It was the first time anybody came out there and did
And it was
so
my
they
first
weren't
time doing
expecting it.
sports. So
Right, but nobody-
The only ones I ever seen doing it. Brain was doing more high school.
yeah, with Dunbar.
Well, I
yeah.
think he was
That's
doing
pretty
some
dope.
Pop Warner too, but nobody went out
His
there to
brother's
the
team,
Raiders. Nobody went out there to the Raiders and was doing it. But I mean, also takes somebody has to reach out and say, hey, we want somebody to come look at these kids. And
It's
took-
not easy doing that stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I learned that
Yeah.
doing the season.
So,
Right.
so Raven,
Right.
tell me, what is your specialty? Like, what are you passionate about when you're out there shooting? What is your come see me?
My music videos for sure.
And I've
100%.
seen your creativity.
Shot in the city so far. Well, shot. Just period.
A lot. Just follow my Instagram. All my work is on there. Every time they upload the music video, I'll upload it.
See, look, we just did a drop performance last night for Big Raw, and I'm bringing in True Vision.
I hit her up too. She hard as fuck.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I told her I
we
wanna do a
drop
video
things.
with her.
I'm gonna have you come in with it when we do a performance, and so there goes another one we could do, and it's about Sean on Lakeside. So, but name drop some artists you done work with in the city. Who you gonna fuck with?
Shit, I'll name them all right now, man.
T-Row, Black Eyes.
Nah, don't name them too. I ain't gonna lie. Cut that.
Oh,
Yeah,
cut
because they
that.
didn't drop the video. We got into it.
Oh.
Damn.
You got something.
Yeah, they were not very nice.
Oh.
But you know, you got to deal with.
It happens.
But yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
You know, you
Damn.
gonna have
You said
happy
that. You
clients,
said
unhappy
that.
clients.
You said that.
No, Mike said that.
But right now,
Dilly Larry said,
this Saturday,
Gotcha.
this Saturday, Eric Valentine is dropping You Got It. This Saturday, I work with Boy G. He's not from the city though.
it don't matter. Yeah, drop them boys out.
King Breezy 239. He's next out the city.
Welcome
Believe
home,
it.
King Breezy. Welcome home.
Welcome home, bro. We working. I've shot like 8 videos with him since he's been out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
And he's been out for what, like 2
I've
months?
I've seen him in what's it, Prolific Vision. I've seen him a lot too.
Yeah.
All right, let me get specific on it. What camera you got? What you rocking?
I got a Sony A7S III, a Sony A7 III, and a
Everybody's
Sony
getting a
FX30.
Sony A7S III. What is?
Oh shit!
The S.
They
The
about to
only
get
difference is
technical. I
literally
like
the
tech.
S. The S is for the night. Like the
Yeah, yeah.
ISO, you could put it high as
Yeah.
fuck. For like
Yeah.
regular cameras, like the FX30, you can't raise the ISO that high,
Yeah.
and it'll be grainy and stuff. So it's just really quality. You're paying more for better.
Oh, we definitely gonna be linking. We definitely
Boom,
gonna be
I'm
linking.
looking at the layer. I got a video I want to shoot called "Keep the Coochie Hair."
Right.
Hey, he's stupid. Don't listen to him.
Bro, I just
I'll
shot
put the video. How much
Thugging
I
at
need-
Granny's house last Saturday. Like I
how
don't
much
give a fuck
need
what it's
for a
called.
deposit? I inbox stage how much I need for a deposit. I need everything.
For a
up front.
running gun, yeah, it's a deposit. So it's half when you book. Yeah.
You write treatment and all that.
Yep.
I need a high level.
Yep.
That's dope.
We gonna be what?
Yeah, 'cause a lot of people are. What's that? Running gun.
Yeah, the running gun is like we don't plan it out. The production is when we plan it out. Me and you gonna plan out the whole video together, script it out. You feel me? Like
There we
on a
go.
call sheet. So we know like what hour we'll be doing what scene. And
There
stuff
we
like that.
go. What?
Yeah,
My bad. I ain't mean
facts.
to take away shit, but they.
Oh no, I love this. Is
that type of stuff,
this
yeah.
is her? You don't even know the work she produced.
People get in the comments be like, "What the fuck you on camera for?
Yeah.
What you be doing?" I heard about gas
The work.
in the beginning. And I heard
The
about
work.
gas.
Yeah.
He said, "Follow me. What you do? Weigh in? Can I get? Oh, you do kid stuff? Man, my son is gas. He needs some. Come get his footwork.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out here stuff like that. Yeah.
For sure.
Man, I'll use up for it. Man, yeah.
Everything. Anything.
That's
you
the
need.
first time I've heard that. Cause usually when you hear any other videographer, they be like, "Yeah, what you want to do?
What you want to do?
We gonna go behind this trash can over here, and then yeah."
That's not how
That's
And I'm just
technically
like,
a running
what?
gun. But I do those too. You know what I'm saying? Like most artists.
Yeah,
don't
but you
care.
just said you script. You're
Yeah,
gonna
I will.
storyboard.
I'm
You're gonna
going
get
to, yeah.
these
She's very
pieces.
creative,
Right.
And she will put together like she just did this bomb cookout scene, like fire.
I'm gonna look.
She
I'm
will
checking.
put it together, plan it out,
So you make the sets and all.
creates her own scenes on the.
You just have to tell me your budget. You know what I'm saying? How much you're willing to invest into creating your set. If you're not willing to invest,
Percentage out of 100, how many people really invest in their budget and give you a higher budget to put?
so far only one, bro. And I've been doing this shit for 2 years. Only one.
And then I get upset when people like, well, why such? I want to do da 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 da. I'm gonna go to such stuff for this. You gonna go to him for this and pay a bigger budget when you could have just paid him a bigger budget and I could have did what he did.
Yeah.
He was teaching me this. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get you like, bro, I can do that. Yeah, that's kind of idiot, but man.
Literally.
People don't trust the vision; they just go for the name.
And then I want
Right.
to get down below while you
That
do
part.
it.
Didn't you just have
What he
somebody-
And
said.
she just had one of her artists post and say, "I didn't believe in the vision, and she showed me the vision, and I should have believed in the vision. So thank you."
Hey, honestly, sometimes you need people to say that too, because I need people. That's my motivation. Just
Yeah.
shit on people. That's what I'm not
And
doing.
she just
Don't
had
shit on
somebody ask if she could just script out a video.
Yeah,
for
just
them.
direct it
Just
for him.
direct it.
I was like, nah, you gotta book me. I gotta shoot it too. I ain't gonna lie.
She wants to. Do
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I gotta.
You're not
I
gonna
gotta.
steal my mind, cuz. Like, even if you pay for it, like,
How
I
much would
gotta.
you charge for that? Would you double? Because people have, my inbox is crazy. Because
Yeah.
I manage artists and deal with 1 million people. So people come to me about music, how to roll, they settle all
Yeah.
stupid shit. So I'm charging.
If somebody was legit,
Consultation fee.
yeah, if someone was like legit, like the kid is a window shopper, so that's why I really just told him no, because I know he probably wouldn't even book me anyway. But like if someone was serious about it, I would obviously like sit down, talk to them, see what the song is, see what I could even do for them. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta get like them Arabs up in New York too. When you be window shopping, they come out with spray bottles. Get away, get away,
Yep.
get away.
Because
Yeah,
people
scare
will
away.
play with your time.
Consultation fee, $7.
People,
You
oh
just
my
scare
God,
away.
people will pay with your time, so they will go so hard on every question you ask. Every question you answer that question so good. Okay,
Because they got to
disappear.
use up the hour. If they consultate you for an hour, they got to use
Disappear.
up the hour and
Oh, yeah,
just
you
ask
gotta pay me
random
up front.
questions.
First 5 minutes is how's your day been? Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Y'all-
Yeah, you good? Yeah.
nope. For meetings, I send out an agenda. Here's the agenda. Here's what we need. We got to get straight to the point because my time is valuable.
For sure that.
Okay,
Yep.
and sometimes
That's
you
why
know,
I got a booking manager, so I don't have to waste my time anymore.
honestly, and
That was a separation.
honest, and you have to.
church and state.
And you have to because your time's valuable. And if you don't start putting limitations on your time, people will literally call and play with you.
Literally.
What you doing?
And talk about nothing.
Oh,
I'm a book
What you do
Friday
today?
film. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
And you don't
We'll
hear
see.
nothing.
Never hear from him.
Like-
2 weeks later, hey,
I'm a book with you. I'm a book with
See,
you.
man, guys, I didn't forget about
I ain't
you.
I
forget
got
about
you,
you.
bro. I got you.
Fuck with me.
2 years later, man, yo,
I'll post a word with her.
Yeah.
Should've.
Man, this song was gonna be fire, boy.
I told
Had
my
I
dog
did it.
about you, bro. I was telling him we was gonna work together. Yeah.
Looking for a $300 video.
That's why. So I'm officially mentoring again for forex. And that's why now you can't get on my team because it's usually you just pay the membership and then you're qualified for my team. Now there's a 30-day wait time to get on my team because we have to go through a process because you will not waste my time this time. I'm not doing it and I'm not playing.
There you go.
Not doing it.
Contract.
BeGreatWithTay.com. You'll find all my social media links. You'll find the sign up ads, everything you need. We'll drop that below. But I can't waste no time this time.
How much are you charging for that 30 days?
For that 30 days. Well, I'm not even going to charge you for the wait
That's
time.
an awesome offer.
Yeah, you're not going to be charged for the worst
That also shows
time.
me how you work, and if I want, that gives me the option to also like.
I got 30 days to
Right,
make my
right.
mind
Y'all
up.
both get to
Well,
decide.
we get to
Absolutely.
decide with each other. That's a great offer.
Yeah, it's you will have tasks.
So what
to
are y'all
complete.
gonna do? I was just gonna say, what are y'all gonna do for those 30 days?
Yeah, so you'll get a task sheet. I ain't gonna tell you what the task sheet is because you actually have to be serious and interested. You'll get a task sheet you must complete within the 30 days. We'll do a consultation. If the task sheet is completed and you're able to meet all the requirements, you can get on my team and I'll show you how to flip this money. If you can't, unfortunately, if you can't wait the 30 days, get rich quick. We're not doing that. This is generational wealth building. End of story, bottom line. So we'll talk more about that though. So BeGreatWithTay.com. You'll find everything you need to link with me and my team. But we moving different this time and we just got to. Okay? We just got to.
For sure.
So this has been an amazing set. I just want to say thank you again for you ladies coming on
For
here.
sure.
But my last question and my final question, I want to know your serious opinion about this. At what age do you stop blaming who raised you or your environment or whatever the situation and you start taking accountability for yourself? At what age is it your responsibility to take control of your life?
I don't even know, to be honest.
I don't think there's an age.
I
Right.
don't really think that.
'Cause-
Right. I
'cause
don't think
so
you could
it-
put an age on it, and I also think it takes what kind of responsibilities you got.
Absolutely.
Because if you have a silver spoon in
'Cause
your
I-
mouth,
I got
you
kids.
never had to. You probably won't even touch on adversity.
Right. You just gotta be so specific with these questions. You see how like open our minds
And this
are?
is why this is exactly what I want for our viewers. I want our viewers to get a different point of view and a different perspective because a lot of people don't realize that there is a different way. You can think about situations differently and you can handle situations differently. So I want them to hear different perspectives so they can take what applies because sometimes you're going to say some stuff that we're going to be like, And sometimes it's going to be stuff they don't agree with from me, but they can take what they want from me, take what they want from you, take what they want from her, and they can create a
And
different
respect the rest of it.
And you know what? Because at the end of the day,
Respectfully
at the
disagree
end of
with
the
the rest.
right,
For
we
sure.
can agree to
'Cause we're
disagree.
grown.
Right, everybody's perspective is their own. I'm not judging you. I do not judge. I just want to give you a different way to think about life because there's another option. Especially if you feel like you're stuck and you don't have an option, it's always another way. So that's what this is about. Just getting them to hear a different side and know
different
there's a way out.
And
Hearing other
and
people's
also,
views
I know usually, concept wise, we also got to think about how we operate in real life. You got roads. What's a road that's got what? How many in like four directions? Life, there's no number.
Yeah, I agree.
Y'all said your different perspective, your different perspective, your different. I got one. You got one. Next one. The next house over. Anyone will work.
I agree.
You just got to find the one that works for you.
I agree.
For sure.
Honestly, I personally didn't think there's an age, but I see a ton of people asking, what is an adult age? What is the age that you start to grow up? There is no specific age because I'm going to tell you at 17, I was grown. I was paying
At
bills.
least what you thought you
I
was.
had my no.
True.
I was paying bills, rent. I was paying rent. I had my own car. So car insurance,
Back
I
at
was an
perspective
adult.
again. We're back at the perspective.
I was an
No,
adult.
It's also based off of, like you said, a silver spoon or not.
I was out my
How-
mom's
how was
house.
you raised?
I was out my mom's house already. I was an
Right.
adult at
That's a different
17,
kind of
but
thing.
I did not.
Especially if
I had
if
adult
you were an adult-
responsibilities.
if you were an adult,
There we go. Nah.
I'm like, why? Because, okay, I had to take in, why is he saying that? I had adult responsibilities, but I
you shouldn't have had, especially if you shouldn't have had to have those adult
Right.
But
responsibilities.
everything happens for a reason, and that toughened you up.
Absolutely. It made me into the
Right.
amazing person I am today. However, I do feel like I honestly don't feel like I really hit adulthood until I turned 26. Because when I turned 26, like, I really put life in perspective, and I was making great money at 20. I was living my life, traveling the world. Like, I did a lot of stuff that a lot of people still haven't been
You
able
got
to do.
closer to 30 than you did to 20.
Right. Right.
I just did
You're
so much
26
stuff.
right now.
Yeah.
So you think just this year?
I think I'm 27 this year. This year I'll be 27.
No, I'm saying like you just feel like you're hitting adulthood.
Yes, but I also think differently from most people. So I feel like I'm also harder on myself than most people are because I'm very accountable and I know where I should have been. Considering the positions I've been, I should have been in a further position. However, I understand setbacks, life happen, things happen and you get knocked off, but you got to get back up. So I feel like I should have been further. And once I hit 26, I realized that I was holding myself back from where I could have been. And it was just little habits that was deeply conditioned into my being, beliefs that I like was instilled in me like from my mom. So really just me healing because I already had the money, I already had the job, I already had, where I wanted to stay. I had the relationship. So I was fulfilled in many ways, but honestly and truly none of it was what I wanted because I didn't know myself. So when I turned 26, I started looking at myself and the people around me and the things that I was really doing. Like, I don't even like that for real. I don't even like hanging out with y'all. Who is you? Like, I just started looking at my life in a different perspective. Like, is this what I want to do? Is this my end goal? Like, is these people motivating me?
I think that's just your hurdle. It's cool to be a lot older, and a lot of times we brag on ourselves like, oh man, but it's now being wise that you're gonna have like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of those.
Damn.
For sure. That's so crazy because I was just
so
talking
serious.
to this. For sure.
I'm so serious
For sure.
because when you said what you said at 17,
bathroom?
it's right there. When you said what you said at 17, let's push me back to 13. That's when I started. When 13 is when I started.
Yeah.
Because I grew up on a farm and I had to immediately wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then feed the animals before I went to school, before I even ate.
Yeah.
So I had to be on my grown man shit way beforehand. So my friends that you said that you woke up at 26, I let them go by 16.
Dang.
I already got a job. I'm making money. I'm doing, I'm moving forward.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, but I still, so like you said, it
Again,
was a
your
hurdle for
environment,
me.
sorry.
Right. So you're right. I absolutely agree. And a lot of it is learning how to be alone too, because a lot of people can't be by themselves. And I feel like when I was younger, I surrounded myself with people because I needed the noise. I needed the noise. Like when I was alone, it was
Drowned out
scary.
your own thoughts.
Yeah, it was scary being
Gotta
alone.
think about
Here's
shit.
my thing. Those people that said they're scared of their own thoughts, what are their own thoughts talking to them about?
Trauma. It's trauma. And it could be, and it can be like, I can't believe, this person did this
Healing's
to me.
hard.
But I have to deal with my own trauma too. But that's the point. I don't want anybody to
Right.
deal with my
Eventually.
trauma. I want to deal with my trauma because I want to fix the problem. All you're going to do is
Eventually.
just give me what you think my trauma is from your perspective at your house.
Exactly. That's what
But
happens.
it ain't going to fix my trauma
That's
here
what
at my
happens.
house.
And I know that now, but the younger me, the adult me when I was younger, so that's what I was getting to. When I thought I was an adult and I thought I was, operating, being grown, I really wasn't. I was still a child, but since I had adult responsibilities, I felt like I could move and operate, and I felt like I knew what I needed to know. I wasn't open to learning and growing and really doing what I need. And then I just started making a lot of money, so that didn't help the cause because I really didn't need to learn nothing new. But really, going back to what we were talking about a lot earlier, that accountability piece, seeing like, okay, well, if I know everything, why am I in this situation? Why am I in this position? Because I don't want to be in this position. I really want to be in this position. But the only way to know where you really want to be is to know who you are. And the only way to do that is start spending time with yourself, start watching your habits, start holding yourself accountable.
Taking accountability.
Start holding yourself accountable.
I don't know.
Taking
Maybe it's easier
accountability
for me.
because Because yes,
Okay.
people hurt you, but a lot of times you hurt yourself more.
Ooh,
Allow people to hurt you longer than you should.
I agree
Nobody
with that.
can hurt your feelings if you don't give your feelings to
don't
them
let
to hurt.
I agree. And with that being said, love yourself, take care of yourself, start being accountable, but most of all, realize your surroundings and your environments are important. Okay? And that's been another episode with Jon'Tasia, and you've watched Be Great with
Be great
Tay.
with Tay.
Thank you. Bye. And social media handles, you can find me at Be Great with Tay on TikTok, Jon'Tasia Maldonado on Facebook, and Be Great with Tay on Instagram as well.
Which one should I look at? That one at the top or the bottom? Y'all can find me on Instagram at GG Productions 239, Facebook GG Productions, YouTube GG Productions 239.
I'm on IG K_unique_X3
And don't forget to book your next photo shoot or music video
with GG Productions.
as you know.
Show.